Let's get Annette, who's a new caller to LBC from Lincoln. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Nigel. And can I first of all say thank you and thank the Lord we are leaving on the 31st after all this hassle.
Oh, Lord. Again.
Will you be celebrating, Annette?
Yes, in a modest way. No, just a big thank you. We've all suffered all this toing and froing, and God bless you. I don't think anybody's going to win out of this situation with Meghan and Harry. I think they're all losing.
Okay, I'm listening. You have my attention.
Harry's going to lose out because he's lost a lot of support in this country. The charities are going to lose out. The royal family's going to lose out. Meghan's lost out because she's upset people. The only people who probably will win out of all this, as usual, will be the lawyers.
Well, duh.
Well, let's hope the lawyers don't need to get involved, Annette, in this. And tell me, are you a monarchist?
Yeah, up to a point. I would like to see the Queen stay here and look after us, but I think there's too many hangers on. It does need slimming down, but I don't think this is the right way that they've gone about it.
It's just been slimmed down, and overnight the most popular young royal that there's been in recent history is gone.
And have you noticed his demeanour has changed? He used to be a happy, smiling young man. Maybe it's the pressure, I don't know. But everybody loved him. But he always looks miserable these days. He's obviously not very happy. But I don't personally think he's going to find happiness leaving this country.
Yeah, right.
Can I just ask you a question to ask other people?
Yeah, go
Do
on.
you think this would have happened if he'd married, this sounds racist, it's not, an English girl in Greenwellies?
Good question.
Well, it could have been a black English girl in Greenwellies, couldn't it? Equally.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get the race thing mixed into this at all, because I just don't think that's got anything to do with it. A couple of lunatics on Twitter or whatever, but it's got nothing to do with it. Annette, I suppose some will say that it's history repeating itself.
What?
Some would say that it's the second American divorcee within 80 years that is wrecking the royal family. Some would say that. I think the fact she's American and divorce has got absolutely nothing to do with it. It's all about people. And Annette, what I would say is this. I thought it was very interesting that at their wedding there was only one member of her family there. You know, maybe she's somebody that falls out with people. I don't know. But if he laid out to her before they got married, this is how the firm works, then I'm afraid, however strong her pulling him may be, I still think that he has actually let the side down a little bit.
Okay.
But better a clean break than none at all. I'm going to let you go, Annette, because I want to try and get Aximore on, a new caller from Cheshire. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to LBC. So, you are going to be my final caller on this subject. Who are the winners and losers out of this royal saga?
Thank you very much, Nigel. This is my first time on the show as well.
No, welcome.
I think the ultimate losers will be Harry and Meghan Markle, because they're leaving a family. And like the other caller said previously, they'll only realise what they're left, what benefit they're lost once they resettled as normal citizens in North America. But going back to your original question in terms of who's cheaper in the family, I do think losing sight that it's actually Prince Andrew, I think, who's had more of a damaging effect on the royal family than Harry and Meghan. So that's my view on that.
Well, and I understand the reason for that.
Okay.
In a sense, the Harry and Meghan saga came along and has taken much of the spotlight away from Prince Andrew. He must have been, in one sense, at least quite relieved, and he's turned up at Sandringham Church this morning with the Queen. I mean, how much damage does this do to the monarchy overall, do you think?
Let me put it in a language you can understand.
I think it might enhance the monarchy in one sense, because it shows that the Queen is understanding of the reality that we live in. She understands that you can't, the two young people want to live their lives, and they're entitled to live their lives, but there are responsibilities and choices that they need to make, and she sets out clearly that they can't no longer hold the HRH title, and but equally she's willing to let them go. So I think, in one sense, it's actually enhanced the monarchy's decision-making and how they could be perceived.
No, OK, thank you very much indeed for your call. Sam on Facebook says, why can't they be Sussex Royal? They are still royals. They are the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. I'm surprised at you, Nigel. Well, if the Duke of Marlborough doesn't put royal on his title, does he? I mean, there are 25, I think it is now, royal dukes. Fact. Look, the argument last week around which there was quite a big degree of consensus was they cannot have their cake and eat it. And the Queen, overnight, has made sure that that is not the case. They are not using the titles HRH, and they should therefore, in my opinion, not call themselves royal.
You got me.
But I know there's an awful lot of passion. I'm sorry for the callers that could not get through. I think in the circumstances, the decisions that have been made last night are the right ones. It's a clean break. It's a hard Megxit. And that's where we are. I wish them all the best. I think for Harry, there are going to be some huge gaping holes in his life.
Boy.
Missing his own family and his second family, the military. I will be back tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. At 3 o'clock this afternoon, it's Ian Payne. But up next, it's Majid Nawaz.
Thank you, Nigel. Coming up, Boris Johnson is planning to move the House of Lords permanently to York. Should we seize this moment to begin wide-ranging constitutional reform? Before that, the Mayor of Greater Manchester...